Hello, welcome to In the Red Corner. Thank you for joining. Just before we get into it, as always, thank you for me sponsors, Oatwell Sandwich. Do appreciate their backing and sponsoring of the channel. I've always recommended Oatwell Sandwich before, well, not just on match days, but that's when I go. Just before watching Reds, top quality grub, highly recommended. So yeah, thanks for them. Also thanks to my new subscribers as well, do appreciate that. So I just thought I'd do a quick video, just my thoughts on, Blackpool game on Saturday, where we are, what to expect. It's probably all what you've heard before, whether it's on, I don't know, other channels or social media, but I just thought I'd give my two pence thoughts into it. Take it from there, really. I ain't done a video for quite a while, I don't think, but that's due to, well, work. I've been feeling right great last week or so. Came down with some sort of bug, lurgy, so didn't really feel up to it anyway, but nah, I thought I'd just give my thoughts on stuff. So going back to Blackpool game, when we lost 3-0, absolutely awful. What else can you say? Shows how depleted team and squad is at minute. It was awful. I mean, when it, how can I put it? I don't know how to term it. Yeah, it started off fast and furious. I thought pace at game from kick-off, but then I think we just sent to fizzle out after like 15-20 minutes. You couldn't see what was happening. I mean, we were lucky not to go in. I thought at least 4-0 down at half time. Can put it down to bad finishing on their part, defending, good defending on our part. But yeah, I don't know how we got in at half time 0-0. I personally think playoffs has gone. Again, I said on one of my other videos, for me, I thought playoffs had gone after the Burton game at home. I think that ended up 0-0, I believe it was, and that were poor. We've just dropped too many daft points at home, and I think after the Burton game, I think that we are accepting that what playoffs done with. I mean, you never know; it's still mathematically achievable, but then again, we've got to rely on other teams as well, and that's not always a good thing. I mean, there's some teams playing tonight, and if they get results, then they're pulling away even further. So I think rebuild should be already up cards for next season for League One. If we don't win on Saturday, which is going to be a very tough game, well, I think it is, against Mansfield. I won't be surprised if they do get rid of Clark, or he might have something in his contract, or even club might have something in contract where they can only terminate his employment if it's mathematically impossible for us to reach playoffs. They will use Duff as a scapegoat to try and deflect blame from board to manager. I think that's why they will get rid. Because I'm sorry, but yeah, Clark has got some responsibility as head coach, but let's be honest, what he's been dealt with, player-wise, recruitment-wise, it's been terrible. He's been up against it from day one. We've been asking for strikers for God knows, before season started, really. I mean, it took us a while to get DKD in, but what he's been given to work with, it's nothing short of criminal. It's showing now at bench, where we've got academy lads just on bench, and let's be honest, all due respect to them, they're just there just to make numbers up, because they're not ready. There would be no way near squad if we had enough people in, enough players in, enough strength in depth. And that was another thing as well. Middle of the season, we were saying we needed to trim squad because squad's too big. Look where we are now. It's like, just fetch your boots and you might get a game, really. Terrible. Absolutely awful front club. But we'll see. We'll see what happens Saturday. Not holding that much hope, if I'm honest. We do need players back. Without a doubt. I'm not sure if De Givney is back on Saturday. I'm not sure on that. We could do with like Phillips back, but personally I think it's too little too late. I do think some players are planning for next season. I do think they're already planning the holidays. Then for next season they know they'll be at a different club. That's my take on it. I might be wrong, but that's just how I feel. It's going to be difficult next season in League One. A lot says it might be a little bit more open than this season, but I don't buy that. I think it's going to be another difficult League One campaign for us next season. I really do. Unless either board drastically changes the way of thinking to get players in, calibre of player. I'm not, and I keep saying this, we don't expect them to sign like a £10 million left back. Just get players in who can compete at this level and give us an half-decent chance to at least make it playoffs. It's as simple as that. That's all we ask for. Or owners decide to sell up and we get somebody else in who's willing to go down a different route for club. Because at minute, it just seems forefront at club for me is build it fan zone, which that's going to be pointless anyway because there's hardly going to be any fans there next season if this carries on. So I'd put that on hold straight away, if I'm honest. Carveries, that seems to be a priority. Horse racing, nights or whatever it is. It's all backwards where we're doing things. It seems like we just use it stadium just to do other things apart from building the core of the football club, which is, team or pitch, squad that represents the club, the town. And no, I personally think we can write it off. It's not me being negative, sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to say, we'll be all right when I don't think we're not. I personally think this season's gone now. And like I say, I'm hoping that they are already planning what we're going to be doing next season. But it's all up in air. I can't see many people renewing the season tickets. Aren't ground emptied that quick on Saturday. I mean, that says a lot. If they can't see that, then there's something wrong with them. They must be blind. But yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I can say, really. Just disappointed. It's just fizzled out for me. Quality's not there. All due respect to Rodriguez, that French lad. I mean, who on earth found him? He must have a fantastic agent. Get it moved over to here. because it's not League One standard at all. But it's not just him. You know, there's others. It's just not clicking. Whether they get rid of Clark, I personally think they will. I don't think Clark will see it end of season. So we'll be looking for another manager. But whoever comes in, the club itself needs to focus and rethink the strategy, because it's not working. And while I'm touching on it as well, yeah, everybody's got their own opinion. There is people out there who still defend it club, who still defending board, are they running club, saying that they put up this money in to keep club afloat. What do they want exactly? That's to be expected. When you take over a football club, and again I've said this before, when you take over a football club, a League One club, that's what we are, we're a League One club. You should be expected to put the money in before you can expect any return. So they would have expected that. It's to be expected. That's the minimum for when they take over. That's part of taking over a club. It's as simple as that. So that don't wash with me. I'm sorry, but it don't. When we sell a player, it always and I'm sorry, that'll go straight into the playing side of things. Where exactly? Where has that gone? Because I'm at a loss where that is. So no, I'm sorry, I don't buy that they put all that money in. It's as though they think, well, yeah, we'll just do that for sake of it. If that were the case, because they are business people, if they were constantly losing money and they weren't expected to do that, they'd have already sold up. So I don't buy that at all. That's the minimum that we expect of an owner of a football club to do. It's part and parcel on it. So no, that don't wash with me one bit. We're just trying to do things up cheap, and it's just not working, and it's worrying. It really is worrying. If we go down the same strategy next season, God knows where we're going to get his players from, or what calibre of players. I don't even want to consider that at the minute, but yeah, anyway, let me know what you think, and if you've not already done so, subscribe, share channel. Like I said, I prefer to tell truth how I feel. There's no point sugarcoating it, because let's be right, this season's done with. I hope I'm totally wrong, but that's how I feel now. And like I said, I think it was after the Burton game at home. But enough waffling. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.